Hello, my name is Israrul Haq and my student ID is 2242147 and my topic is stock market during COVID-19 pandemic. So I am doing machine learning project for my artificial or intelligence system assignment. So basically this project is on the Apple stock market during the period of COVID-19 since the COVID has been started. So for this I first of all I took data from a website, it called the Kaggle website, and I took the sample data from Kaggle for to train my model to visualize and everything. So let's talk about the COVID-19. COVID-19 pandemic was like very hard time for the world, for all the world, for from it's changed every aspect of life. Like it's changed like how men were doing before the COVID. Everything has been changed. Like it was the unavoidable situation for the everyone, and many people died because of COVID-19. There are some countries where COVID is on, like it's still there, but in UK COVID is finished, not from 0%, but it's better than before. So the tools and the language I use to make this project, first of all I used the Python obviously for the coding side, and the machine learning to implement the models, and I use LSTM model the main, because I used LSTM model to predict values, and I am doing this on the Jupyter notebook, and I told you I took dataset, so I have dataset and some of the Python libraries. Let's talk about the dataset. Dataset is like the Apple, it's a CSV file, apple.csv, and has 1272 rows with 7 columns, and the columns names are like open value, close value, low value, high value, and the volumes, and there are some null values, so I clean them for the better visualization and to predict data. Also for the visualization of data I use matplotlib. So matplotlib basically we use for the plotting of the graphs. So let's start from the Jupyter notebook. So I have already started my Jupyter notebook. So let me tell you, you can start your Jupyter notebook from the terminal. Anyways, I have added one file, and I have added the information about how to run this project. So basically you simply type, when you will have notebook and Python on your system, you can go in terminal and type Jupyter notebook, so it will run Jupyter notebook in terminal. It just close for you. So now if you will go on, it will show you when it will start running, it will show here like this, and it will show you some localhost link, and it will directly go on this. So simply we are here. So you can upload the new file, or you if you have already the previous file. So I have this file, I am working on this file. This is our Jupyter notebook. So first of all, I in the first cell, so that's how Jupyter notebook looks first of all. So this is my first cell, and in the first cell I am importing required libraries to run this project. So if in your case, if you don't have any of one library, you can't run this in this cell. So for run you can click on the run, or you can press shift and enter with the each cell. So first of all, I am importing libraries like pandas, matplotlib, and the models sklearn and seaborn for the visualization, matplotlib and everything. Then I have the data apple.csv or the apple. I changed the name here, but like it's apple.csv. So it's read the data and it will store the data in the data variable. So then I am showing the data, processing of data. Let me just try to run this. I ran this the file, the first cell, and then we need to load the data. It's showing the static, it means it's still running, it's not completed. When it will show one integer, that means it's like it's the it's complete. Anyways, processing of data, like this is our data with the indexing 0 1 2 3 till 10,000, and the column these all are over the features: date, open, high, low, close, adjective, low, volume. And then I have checked the null values with the mean isna. Dot isna is the function, it checks the null values. Then I the dot mean will show mean value. And then in the next cell I have indexed the date column, like as I show you there here 0 1 2 3, they all are the index values, indexing. So I did what I did, I just index the date column to the indexing value. That's how, like, so I can like predict on the basis of dates. So date is very like important column. Then I created the plots for the visualization, like I created this open column. Then we have created I have created the volume plot with the like the date and the volume plot. As you can see here clearly, with the density of the volume is very high with the date. So then I created the total position with the total portfolio on the daily basis. So for the daily return, I use the plot dot kind is bar, like you see the density is very high on the daily basis. So I have like created the graph to visualization of data. Here I did the histogram for the individual features, like the open, high, you can see the volume is very high. So then I reassemble the data and took the mean value of every feature, every column. You see the volume and the high, low, their mean values. And then I created the resample graph. You can see with the comparatively the date. Then I take the SMA 6 months, 12 months, and 2 MA with the rolling window 6, and took the mean. You can clearly see the how fluctuation is going through. And then after that, after the graphs, like I did different graphs to visualize data with the mean, with the span values, and all. So after that I'm going to fit the model. We have this model fitting our data to the model, and we are using LSTM model for after the training. After the model, I have this nan values, and let me show you our model LSTM, where I put the LSTM model. So basically this is our like now I have like the plot for the open price history, and the date column. So you see the prices are going like uh, going high because without the COVID. Then we use the model of LSTM. You see the data, the filter open. This is our dependent variable, dependent column. So training data, our training data length is 14,137, and this scale data we are going to train our data. So X train and Y train data. So and you see the sequential models, and we are using here sequential. And I'm going to add layers 64 one, and 32, 16 and the 1. And I'm compiling the model here with the summary model dot summary. It's showing like the total params 19,857, trainable data params 29,000, non-trainable 0. So all the train. So then I'm fitting the X train with the Y train, like I'm fitting the data in the model with the epochs 10 and batch size 128. So it's showing our history of the model is here, 10 second, 37 meters per second steps and all that. Then I am going to extract our error rate, like the 5.0 is our rate and the mean absolute error is 3.72. And we like after the predictions, like you see the predictions in the with the graph, we able to show see the prices like meant to go high. So our prediction shows that the like the prices of Apple has shown a downfall in the COVID. When it means to go up, they were expected to high if there was no COVID. So in the the comparatively in the COVID, prices is lower because the COVID-19 has changed everything. And it should it would have higher and much values than if there is no COVID. Anyways, I have already added the file, so you can run the project and see everything. And thank you. Bye bye.